There, how's that? Are we all right? Are we all right, folks? Okay, Bill, Ryan, are we all right? Geez, the weather really makes the hot chocolate cold, doesn't it? Sounds great. Good stuff. All right, awesome. Welcome to the show once again. I was just saying when I was muted. I know it's annoying when I do this for people that are like tuned in and just want to keep, sticking around, but it is beneficial. It is beneficial to reset the stream sometimes and to get a different fluctuation of people and different, it basically just re-enters my live stream into the vertical live feed. And that is beneficial to the viewer count, the viewers, things like that. But anyway, I think it's a good idea. I'm experimenting with it recently because when the stream starts to really die off, you could just use maybe a quick reset. It's not a bad idea, I think, sometimes. Or just reset my XP. Well, you're back at the number one there, Silver22. It's almost like, as long as you pop in the second stream really early, you're right back up to number one. So what can I say? But let's get some fishing again this time around, shall we, folks? What are we thinking about the whole fish catch situation? Like, I don't know. Like, are we all right? These gloves, I tell you, like, they're basically a hook magnet. Basically a hook magnet. All right, let's get started. I'm very much so lacking line on my rod and reel combo. Very short in the fishing line department here today. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what we can work with. But if I cast off all my line, it's not on me. Don't blame the fisherman, blame the fish. I don't know if you ever heard that expression, but I just made it up just now. I'm here for you. Let's get some. Let's do it. Let's just catch some. Can you help me out, please? Well, you have to make sure you're subscribed. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you've liked the live stream. Let me know when you got all that done, and I'll give you a quick shout out. Make sure you're subscribed, though, for sure. I only give shout outs to subscribers, not random. Hi, Cole. I feel okay today. Hope you're well. I'm very well, Mark, and I'm glad to hear that you're feeling okay, however that means. I hope it actually means you're okay and you're not just saying that, but hope all is well with you, Mark. But I am very well. I subbed and liked, okay? I'll have to take your word for it. But Jessica is in the chat. Welcome, Jessica. At the Bestie Kids, shout out to you for being subscribed and supporting the live stream. You love to see it, so welcome to the channel. Welcome on board, Jessica, as well. How are you? A new subscriber, perhaps? If you are, welcome on board. Love to have you here. Cole, you're back. I am very back, John. It feels like, it's barely even been any time that we've been apart, but sure enough, we're back. From Pakistan. Nice to see you from Pakistan. Welcome to the stream. Thanks, Cole. Hey, no problem. And thank you for being a part of the live stream tonight. Really appreciate that on your part. So that's great. You excited for Christmas? Of course. Lots of cool and exciting things going on this year for Christmas. Lots of cool things. Maybe I'll even do a Christmas live stream, because I'm just that type of guy. Perhaps. But yeah, Christmas will be good. Lots of things in the making, so that's fantastic. Are you excited, though? Are you excited for Christmas? Let me know. I'm doing good. Very good to hear, Jessica. I'm glad. You're welcome. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, my name changed yet? Yeah, I did. Silver22 the Kayaker. Silver22 the Kayaker. Well, that's a very, very fitting and suitable name for you, my friend. That you are. That you are. Good name. My kidneys are not sore today. Good. I see doctor tomorrow morning. All right. Okay, Mark. Good to hear. Maybe maybe you're on the mend. As far as we can hope. That's really good. You sure are excited for Christmas. Good stuff. How could you not be? They call it the most wonderful time of the year. Actually, is what they say. You know, whether it's true or not to some people, I don't know, but I think it's a pretty good time of year for sure. Your jacket and hat look sick, Cole. Well, thank you, the bestie kids. Thank you very much for saying so. Actually, in fact, I lost my winter jacket, and so this is what we're working with. Well, I didn't lose it, actually. It's at my parents' house. I forgot it there, apparently. Yeah, I didn't really care to have my real name posted anymore. Yeah, agree. There's some truth to that, for sure. So yeah, Silver 22 the Kayaker. There you go. It's a great name, though. It's a great name, I think. I rarely get anything good for Christmas. You rarely get anything good for Christmas. Is that so? Well, you know what I like getting for Christmas? I like getting Christmas baking. Okay? I like gingerbread cookies. I like the Christmas baking scene. Very much so. Smart Life Ideas 1. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, I'm sorry. No worries. No worries there. If you're talking about my winter jacket, it's all under control, which is good. If you're not talking about that, then there's a random fact, I suppose. Melissa Parton is in the chat as well. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. How are you? I've seen you before. I do not have a baitcaster yet. What is a budget one? You can get a decent baitcaster for $100+ Canadian. That's Canadian, of course. So if you're American, that's going to be a bit less. But yeah, you can buy really, really cheap baitcasters. I wouldn't recommend buying a super cheap one. I think there's some good value to buying one that's a little bit more expensive, but when the quality comes with it. I think there's good Abu Garcia ones out there for $100 to $150 that are very suitable for a budget baitcaster. Kidding. Thanks, bro. Right on. Good stuff. Christmas, not about gifts or money. So family time. Family time and love being together. Material things mean nothing to them. Family, friends, time is more precious. More precious. That's for sure. I definitely agree with you on that front. Absolutely. Yeah. 100% there. Yeah, I pretty much have nothing to add, I suppose. That's pretty accurate. It is very much about spending time with those types of people and just having a good time with it. For absolute sure. Because at the end of the day, that's going to be more important. It's going to be the more important thing. You have my sub, brother. Hey, well, thank you very much. DAWG2. Shout out to you for being subscribed. Thanks for stopping into the live stream tonight. It was a pleasure having you on. And welcome on board, my friend. Welcome on board. Really appreciate that. It means your XP in chat. Oh, it's the crown by my name. There you go. You're filling them in. That's perfect. How was your Thanksgiving since they celebrate earlier in Canada? My Thanksgiving, that was a long time ago. But they do certainly celebrate earlier. And it was very good. It was good, very good. So I had my cousins come up to my house for a few days. So we did some fun things there. A little bit of fishing actually as well, which was cool. I caught some perch. You know, not much else to that. But it was good. Are you, I assume you're probably not from Canada, so your Thanksgiving is when? Okay, thanks for telling me that. Perfect. Perfect. The best kids is in the know about the whole crown situation. I'm sure Silver 22 is happy that he's got number 1 yet again. November 27th. That's crazy. Less than a month before Christmas. That's crazy. It's crazy, but I wouldn't mind that really at the same time. U.S. Thanksgiving is coming up this weekend, I believe. Yeah. Thanksgiving here is this Thursday. Right on, John. Right on, John. There you go. That's pretty good. Must be looking forward to that then. Big turkey dinner on the way. That's pretty good. And do you like, to all the the American viewers. Do you like having Thanksgiving that close to Christmas, or would you rather it a bit earlier? Like, I'm pretty happy with what time it is, when Thanksgiving is in Canada. I think it's a pretty good separation from everything else, but at the same time, I don't know if it really has that big of a bearing. But stay warm. Thank you, Tom. I'm going to stay warm. There's not so much rain going on now, which is nice for me. The wind, though, is a little bit, I don't know, severe maybe is the right word, but the rain is intense. Or excuse me, the wind is intense out here. And I'm kind of I'm positioned strategically under the bank so that I don't get hit by the wind too much. Thanksgiving is this Thursday, that's right. Catch any? Nothing so far. Fishing's tough. But any one of these casts, I could bring in the lake record. That's all I'm going to say there. Russia-Ukraine peace might happen on Thursday. Well, here's hoping, you know. Here's hoping. I mean, good gracious. When I ran U.S. lows before 2022, I used to celebrate both Thanksgivings. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick, I'm not even going to lie. I wouldn't mind that either. That's cool. I can't eat much turkey because I need to stay underweight for wrestling, and I like it closer to Christmas. Interesting. Do you like it closer to Christmas? I guess it's whatever you're used to, you know, is what you end up. You know what I'm saying? But you need to stay underweight. So there's a certain weight class you need to remain in. Is that kind of the deal? Dang, my neighbor gave me 3 redfish. Nice. Good stuff. That's cool. So we're gonna have a redfish fish fry then. I take it. I'm okay with it, but I wish my birthday was not just a week after Christmas. So your birthday is almost like like right in the new year. Anyway, I'm 214. I need to stay under 215. Jeez. Right on. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, you end up in the next weight class, or is that just like the limit for? Is that like the limit? Yeah, definitely gonna watch out for the turkey consumption for sure. How often do you get weighed to check your weight to make sure? Because it might be good. Thanksgiving's based on the harvest season. Here in Canada, the harvest happens in October. In the U.S., it's further south, so it's in November. I actually never knew that. So that's good information for me to have. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's good. That's cool to know. Anywho. Yeah. Hey, man, seeing you again. Hey, what's up? Shadow Darkness, what's up with you? Welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping back in. Jonah. Is that Jonah? Jonah Ferguson in the chat. Welcome to the show. Do you eat pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving? Sure do. On Thanksgiving, it's always turkey and mashed potatoes, this and that, some casseroles here and there. Ham usually makes an appearance as well. And then pumpkin pie is a top contender for when it, comes to be dessert time as well. There's only 2 heavyweight. I missed a little bit of that chat, but I get what you're saying there. Okay, so you want to stay under 215 for sure. Getting sick already, man? You are? Getting cold, man. I'm doing okay. Myself. Yeah, appreciate fishing, man. Yeah, fishing's awesome. Fishing's incredible. And then being able to chat with my friends on here is fantastic, too. So, what do you say, right? What do you say? And after this, I'm probably going to head home and edit a shorts video. I'm going to try a new background song. I'm going to give out a try. How cold is it? It's I think it's feels like -1 degree Celsius. Maybe feels like -2 now. It's really not that cold. It's mostly the wind that really hits you. I can see, man, your nose is running away. No, no, no. No, we're good. You know, I had a cold like a month ago. And I guess I'm just kind of feeling the adverse effects of it even still now. But, what are you guys usually, what the heck was that? Something just ran away. Hey! What's up, man? Hey! Yo! Yo, what's up with you? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Flipping land creature over there. Goodness gracious. 214 just turned 13. Right on. Right on. Yeah, definitely it won't take too much turkey and you'll be up over above 215. So if you want to stay under there, definitely gonna watch out for that. Hey man, what's going on with you? Hey yo. Hey yo. There's a land creature over there. Oh, -5 feels like 0. Oh, +5 feels like 0. So it actually went up. Good stuff. Love to see it. What'd you see? I don't know what I saw. I don't know if it was a fisher. Might have been a fisher. I have to go shower. All right, sounds good. Have fun with that. But I appreciate you stopping in though, checking out the live stream. Peace out to you. No, I was like, I swear I just saw something run by and hide in the rocks. I wasn't sure though until I saw it peek its head back out and we were eye to eye. There it is right there in front of me. Dude, am I gonna get attacked live on stream? That'd be a hell of a video. You know what? Attack me. Hey, yo! Oh, where did it go now? I'm afraid. Now I'm on guard. Alright, look, I need to be careful. Hey, yo! I don't know where he went, but he's nearby. What are you fishing for? Jonah, I'm fishing for big pike. Big pike's the goal. Beaver, probably a fisher. That's what I said, fisher. Yeah. Yeah, it was actually. That's what I saw. I apologize if it sounded like I said beaver, but I was definitely not the size of a beaver. If it was the size of a beaver, good gracious me, there it is there. Hey, yo. What's up, man? Good gracious. Hey, every time I look away, it moves. Like what if it jumps at my head? You should cast at the creature thing? No, sir. We have to leave those critters alone. We mustn't disturb their peace. How long you be fishing? Andy Brown. I'll be fishing for a little while longer, maybe 20 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less. Hard to say. That's cool. I've seen those before. It could be a fisher or a mink or a weasel. Yeah, it was definitely fisher or weasel size. Pretty small looking creature, but pretty cool though as well to see. Very, very interesting, but yeah. I am from Nova Scotia. Where are you from and where are you fishing? Lots of good questions there. First of all, Jonah from Nova Scotia. Just about rhymes perfectly, but it's good to have you on the show. I am situated in northern Ontario in Canada, and I'm fishing Lake Temiskaming right now. So yeah, mink maybe, could be. You know, I'm not a, super big land species investigation officer of any kind. But one of those. How big do mink get compared to fishers? What's the size? What's your least? Interesting question. You know what I think? You know what? Actually, we have a different question here. I might just skip it. I caught a weasel 2 months ago and woke and at work. Sorry, I read woke for some random reason. I don't have a speech impediment. I caught a weasel at work. Yeah, that's crazy. There was one in my shed. Wink. What is wrong with me? Mink is what I meant to say, or smaller. That could have been a mink then, for sure. I'm back, Cole. Good to see you. Neil's back in the chat. Cole, I haven't had to use my fishing update scorecard in a long time. Yeah, I know. That's a terrible shame. Good stuff. Nova Scotia and Canada. I'm sure you know that. Absolutely, I do. A fellow Canadian viewer you love to see. A lot of American viewers in the stream. You know, of course, because that's just the way that things work out. There's obviously more people that reside in the United States than there are in Canada. That's no secret to anybody else. But, so yeah, it's interesting to see a Canadian viewer pop on, for sure. Who's that behind you? Nathan, I think we're all good. I don't think anybody's behind me, actually. If there is, we'll just have to see how it plays out. I meant to say scoreboard. I figured that, John, and you're absolutely correct. We need to update that. Andy, what's up, Andy? What are you fishing for? I'm trying to go for pike. I'm trying to go for big pike. I almost got attacked by a mink. So that wasn't great. But we're recuperating now. Go fishing in Jacksonville, Florida. Why about would I go fishing there? Good fishing there, is there? Who do we have? Who's this guy here? Bro's Kyle Braun. I believe that's your name. We might have to issue you a ban if you keep up with the, what's the right word? I don't know. Unfortunate chats. Redfish, trout, very big catfish. Cool, that sounds cool. Hell yeah, brother, that's what I'm saying. Probably a mink, yeah, because they're more curious about humans than fishers. Fishers are usually very skittish around humans. Yeah, and considering that, and it was quite a smaller, item. Quite a smaller creature. I think it was. I don't know where he or she went to. That's tough. Andy Brown said hi once again. Nice to see you, Andy. Nice to see you. Okay. What are you using for pike? Right now I've got 20 pound excuse me. I've got 20 pound fluorocarbon fishing line on this bait caster. On the end of that, I've got a 12-inch wire leader. And on the end of that, I've got a little square bill crankbait in kind of bright perch color for this murky lake. I think that's a pretty good selection. Pike will eat anything, of course. Like a spoon might be okay too, but this is just what I've got going on right now. Hey, dude. How's the fishing so far? Hey there, mate. Hussein, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you on board. We welcome you to the chat room. The fishing's okay. The chatting is a little better, it seems, so far. Why'd you not use braided line? Really, just because this is what I had on this rod, essentially. My braided, I do have a rod that's very similar to this one. I run 40-pound braid on it, and it is currently tangled. So I've decided to not use that one for a little while out of, force. But I posted the picture in the Discord. Perfect. I'll check that out later. I saw a notification come down, but I couldn't make out what exactly it was. Well, that's good. Silver 22. I'll check that out. In fact, you might have already sent me one like that. I feel like I might remember. That could be too. Use curly tails for pike? Curly tails would work. I've caught loads of fish on curly tails. Have you? Outdoor Colton, have you caught, I assume you've caught lots of pike on curly tails. Do you use a leader as well? Cool, that's what I use. Nice. Right on, brother. Yes, sir. Jimmy, how do you have the #1 crown? What happened there? Anyway, good stuff there. Looks like he took the #1 crown somehow. Silver 22 is not going to be happy about that. Yo, from Quebec, what's up? Raf Outdoors, mate. How are you? Jimmy's got a French chat, looks like. I'm not a fisher myself, so never touched a live fish before because it scares me, LOL. Can you tell me how it feels, though? And should I panic if it starts wiggling in my hands? So I'll tell you a little bit about how it feels. I suppose it depends on the fish species, but some fish are slimier than others. Some fish are not as slimy. You can just feel like they're kind of, their scales a little bit is like kind of sort of thing. They're pretty smooth. They're very smooth. It depends on the fish, but pretty smooth for the most part. Nothing to be afraid of. And yeah, no, don't be afraid of them at all. I mean, you got to know what fish it is that you're about to touch or hold. But I think for the most part, you're all good. All right, I'm back. Sounds good. Not real life. That was a quick shower you had there, but it's good to see you back. Good stuff. Good yesterday. We processed my cousin deer, and we ate deer burger for dinner. It was tasty. Good to hear. In fact, I've got some moose meat I need to pick up, actually. What are you fishing for now? Pike still, actually. Lots of pike going on. Not really, but I try. I might try to take your #1 spot there. You can give it your best shot. Good luck, though. Good luck, though, to you. Hey, by the way, if you haven't already liked this live stream, make sure you like the live stream. We're trying to get up to 30 likes on this live stream, so make sure you do that. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you're enjoying the show. Hey, Nova Scotia fish season is over now. We're hunting now. Right on. Good stuff. Nova Scotia's the hunting type, it seems. I will subscribe. Well, thank you very much, B. B, shout out to you for subscribing, being part of the channel. We welcome you to Cole J Fishing Adventures. And I welcome you on board, Cole J personally. So it's nice to have you here. Thanks very much for doing that. Really appreciate that from you. Thank you. Ever catch an American eagle? Do you mean eel? I've never caught that, though. Are you using a laptop or phone? So I'm using a phone right now. I do have a laptop back at home that I'll be using to live stream off of for different indoor live streams that I was discussing heavily about in the part 1 of tonight. That show. Hunting and fishing is my life. Good to see. Ted, what's up, Ted? I keep hitting my face on this microphone. Silver 22, Kai the Kayaker. Okay, in the chat. I will consider subscribing if you catch a fish. Silver 22, are you not subscribed yet? Big W's in the chat. Silver 22 dropped another super chat. Hey, man. Fantastic of you. Thanks for supporting the channel, and cheers to you. I'll tell you what, though, just for you, sir, if I catch a fish, it is purely dedicated to Silver 22, the Kayaker. So maybe after that you'll subscribe. Yeah. I'm working on it. I want to catch a fish so bad. Now, like, the amount of times that you've donated to fishless live streams, the amount of times you've said you want me to catch a fish, it's got to happen. I'd love to make it happen right here, right now. So let's get serious. I'll think about it. Okay. All right. The ball's in your court now. Yes, absolutely. That's good. Chuck, what's up, Chuck? How are you doing, my friend? It's been a little while since I've seen you here. Not too long, but a little while anyway. It's good to have you back in the chat room. How are you this evening? Chances of him subscribing look slim tonight, LOL. So you're saying fish aren't perhaps going to make their way onto shore. What's up, dude? Joining from Simru? Never heard of that before, but if that's a place, welcome to Northern Ontario, Canada. Ha ha. How long? I don't know why I read it like that. How long you planning on fishing today? B, a new subscriber, by the way. Thanks. Welcome on board. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here for. 21% battery. Another at least 10 minutes I'll be live for. Maybe 15. Maybe 20. Who knows? Something of the sort. Striper bass? No striper bass here, unfortunately. But shout out to all the new subscribers we've had. Really appreciate everybody. What bait are you using? I'm using crankbait. I'll actually show you it. No one asked me yet, really. Boom. There you go. So it's a bit of a square bill crankbait with heavy highlighted perch colors for this murky water. I'm all right tonight. Just strumming my guitar. Nice to see. Good stuff. Hopefully you're having a good time with that. Hope you're learning some new stuff. Ha ha. Made me laugh as you read that. All good. Are you streaming daily? I did it again. Ha ha. I need to skip that part next time so I don't embarrass myself live. But daily, I'm trying to go live a lot of the days. I like it very much. I think going live is very enjoyable, and it's a fun time being able to connect with, you know, everybody at home or wherever you are positioned on the globe. But yeah, I'm gonna be start doing that. The weather is getting colder here. Winter is approaching us. So yeah, daily streams are looking good. You know, ish. I'm trying to go at least 5 times a week. Would be good. Pretty intense schedule if you don't like it, but I do, so it's nice for me. But we do have Cabela's in Canada. In Canada, we do. You're so chill. I'll join whenever I can. Nice. Good stuff. Love to see it. Well, absolutely. That's exactly what the plan is. You know, just chill, live streams, hanging out with people in here, talking with people, learning some new stuff. It's pretty good. I enjoy it very much, so I'll continue to do it. But also, though, I will be doing some indoor live streams. I'm building a live stream studio right now in my house, so on the colder days when the weather's terrible, my streaming stuff wouldn't work outside, I can keep it inside and we can still connect that way and get up to some interesting stuff in there. So I think that's a good thought. I think it's a good idea for sure. What rod are you using? This is the Abu Garcia Max Pro 7-foot medium heavy. Where cigarette, bro? No cigarettes here on this show. No, not at all. So if you're looking for a cigarette, you might just have to move on to the next live stream. None of that will be happening here. So there you go. Take us along for the journey. Absolutely. That is the absolute plan. So, you know, stick around and stay tuned, because like I say, big things are coming through the winter time. Lots of cool things will be going on. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers as well, which is pretty fantastic. And I appreciate each and every one of you that are helping me get to that massive goal. It's crazy, you know. It's always been a dream of mine since I was very young to break these milestones. So it's very cool to see it actually happening right in front of me. And so I'm forever grateful for everybody that's been a part of this journey of mine. So 5,000 subscribers coming up. How old am I? I'm 20 years old. Indoor fishing sounds like a new sport. Oh boy. What are we going to get up to there? Yo, what's up? Wild Fishing CA. It's been a while. Good to have you back. Yeah, lots of cool things going on. Coyote Killer Outdoors is back as well. Lovely stuff there. Are you right or left-handed? Because I'm right-handed and use a left-handed reel like yours. Well, actually, so the stream is flipped. The camera's flipped because the way that it's recording. This is my right hand here. This is my right hand. And this rod is a right-handed reel. And it's just flipped, but I'm right-handed. And I use this right-handed, but then when I use a spinning reel, I fish with it left-handed, which is very interesting. What else do you do besides fishing? Andy, pretty much I do fishing. I edit fishing videos. I work on myself. I go to the gym quite often. I basically just do lots of work on my computer is what I do most of the time. And then I hang out with my girlfriend, of course. Every night when she's off, I'll hang out with her and, do some stuff there. We, make dinner and this and that. Hang out with the cats. Hang out with the 2 cats we have. But if you love fishing, make sure you subscribe. I saw a chat there, but yeah, no, for me, lots of work on the computer. I work on the channel, work on the brand. And yeah, go to the gym, this and that. But why did I start a new live stream? I just decided, sometimes when the stream gets really dead, I thought if I make a part 2, it kind of pushes the stream out again. And it gets more people in here. And that seemed to work pretty well, so I'm glad I did that. But it's almost like it basically resets the live stream because you get high fluctuations of people sometimes that pop in. And then if something happens in the stream or it goes really dead, it doesn't really get pushed out anymore. But when you reset it, sometimes it just it re-pushes it out. And it worked this time and it worked last time I did it. I've done the same thing. Well, sometimes it's good if the stream gets over an hour or so. Just do a part 2. I don't know. Nothing wrong with that. Good vibes? Absolutely. Yo, what's up, Cole? Ashton, what's going on? My name is... Hey, you have to make sure you're subscribed, my friend. Make sure you're subscribed before I give any sort of shout out. That's the rule. What have you caught so far? Lots of good times. I've caught some good times so far, Wilson. Lots of good times. That's about it, though. Leonardo said hi. What is up, Leonardo? How are you? You are? Okay, then. Jace Rushing. Shout out to you. Hope you're doing well, and shout out to you. Welcome on board to the channel. Good to have you a part of the group here, part of the chat. 30 likes on the live stream is fantastic. Appreciate everybody there. Outdoor Colton said hi. Good to see you're still there. What do you do at Toyota? I do a bunch of this and that, really. I do this and that. A lot of this and that. It's one of those jobs, I guess, where you just fill in where you can. So I do some shuttle driving for customers when they have to, if they want to go, they're getting service on their vehicle. I drive them place to place and help out with the mechanics in there with doing tires sometimes and working in tire storage, organizing tires and tire storage. Lots of stuff though. I do lots of stuff. Parts deliveries sometimes. My day is very interesting over there. But anyway, besides that, right on Coyote Killer Outdoors, I'll pin that comment. There. Pinned. Where are you at or Texas? Anywho, I'm in Canada, Northern Ontario. Yeah. Rude MTZ 660. Yeah, welcome. Of course, you were in the last stream though, so it's basically welcome to the part 2, I suppose. I don't think I've seen you in here yet. But yeah, I do a lot of this and that at Toyota. In USA, or at least in West Virginia, when a company is working on your car, you get a free rental. Interesting. Yeah, Jace Rushing, I won't be saying that, but yeah, At Toyota, you get access to a free. They call it the courtesy shuttle. So if you want to go home, we'll just drive you home. If you want to, then when you come home, if service takes longer than if it takes more than a few days, you can get a rental and get set up with that. But if it just a quick oil change, for example, if you want to go home in the meantime, we can set that up. But anyway, thank you, Coyote. I will consider it. Good gracious. LOL, tires, stares into darkness. Yeah, that probably looked really odd. I was just thinking about the other day we lost some tires from there. They were in tire storage, and somebody went to get their tires put on, and they weren't there. They were just completely missing. So we had to break the news and say, hey, I know you paid for tire storage for the last year, but anyway, your tires have gone missing, and you don't actually have winter tires anymore, unfortunately. Actually, so they're gone. I was just replaying that situation in my head. It was kind of a funny moment after the fact, of course. So that's kind of what led to my my dark stare there. Can I send you a picture of my face? That's kind of unusual. I can if you want. You can send me a photograph of your face, I guess, if you suppose. Can I stop you? It's whatever. I bet that was an interesting conversation. Yeah, it was interesting. Very interesting. It's like, where are my tires? And the answer is just simply, I don't know. I'm just not sure. Where are my tires? I don't know. Unfortunately, they're gone, actually. Yeah. Yeah, a bit of a shame. We were able to find some spare rims and some spare tires around that we were able to put together and give it to them. So I don't know. Maybe someone's missing some tires somewhere else down the line, but it's all good. Behind the scenes, it's a bit rough, but the job gets done. Interesting days there at. That's a little strange, Jace. It is an interesting comment to make. Can I send you a picture of my face? I mean, I don't know that I really need a picture of your face, but if it's very important to you, how would you even go about sending me a picture of your face? Just maybe I don't want to get too into it, but you asked me as if I were to say yes, and you'd get right on the case, but I don't know where you'd even input your selfie. But I do appreciate the reactions here in the bottom corner of the screen. Whoever's clicking those celebration emojis, appreciate that. Now they're all gone. Would you look at that? Fantastic. I don't know how you would send that, Jace. I don't know. It's not like it would just appear in the chat. If it did, that'd be kind of cool, though. I think, unless it's. I don't know. But anyway, it wouldn't. Carrier pigeon, yeah. Put it in the mail. Send me a postcard. I'll see it in a month or two. Battery's getting low out here. Battery's getting low 10%. It's all good though. Still rocking a bit of time. How much money do you think you spent on fishing? Just an estimate? Oh, dear me. Dear me. Does anybody know? Does anybody who fishes have an estimate? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, goodness me. Fishing and video creation, like I do all the time, is basically the same thing for me. It's always what I've done. So including those two, it's just thousands and thousands of dollars, really. Just fishing though by itself is at least, I don't know, a lot. It's been a while since I've purchased any lures. I used to be a big lure purchaser, so I bought a whole bunch of different things. I kept stocking up, and then eventually I decided that's enough of that. And now I basically just use what I have. So I haven't spent a lot, but it's just thousands, I'm sure. Yeah, thousands of dollars. Not even including video stuff. One year I dropped $2,500 on all new gear. It was insane. Maybe it wasn't that much. My computer by itself was a lot though. Anyway, the point is I put a lot into this. Hello from Dayton, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio. I subscribed and liked. Shout out to Doug Doug from Ohio, shout out to you. Thanks for being a part of the journey. I welcome you on board. Much appreciate that, my friend. Good to read that kind of message. Thank you, sir. Only thing that estimate can bring is pain. That's true. Yeah. I try not to keep too much track of it because, the point is, at the end of the day, I already purchased it, and I purchased it for a reason, so I don't want to get too caught up in the expenditures. We mustn't be, too in depth about that. But Hammy D's in the chat. What's up, Hammy D? Bobby as well. Hey, Cole J, good to see you. Good to see you too, Bobby. Hope you're having a fantastic evening like myself. Welcome to the live stream. 36 likes on part 2. Good to see. But welcome, Bobby, Hammy D as well. Big fish time is coming. It is on the way, Doug. It is on the way, Doug. New subscriber, by the way, is Doug. So we love to see that. We welcome you to the channel. I've been fishing for 40 years since I was 3, probably. 10 grand or more is my lifetime estimate on fishing gear. That's crazy. When you factor in the kayak and stuff too. Yeah. But I mean, just to name a few things, like I spent a bunch on my boat, which I then sold. Rods and reels, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on that. Plus the kayak was like $600. The cheapest one, plus the paddle, plus nets. Filming gear is a whole nother story. I subbed. Shout out to Ajax. Shout out to you. Thanks for being a subscriber. Really, really do appreciate that, honestly. Everybody that's been new subscriber or an older subscriber, I appreciate you all. And so thanks very much for that, my friend. Your subscription is much appreciated, AJ. AJ, perfect. Okay, I'm glad I could hear that from you. So AJ, shout out to you, my friend. Respect to you, appreciate that, and welcome to the journey. Welcome to the show. We welcome you on board. Thanks, John. I just saw your comment. Good stuff. Joe, I'm going to leave the chat. I'm sorry. All good, man. All good. It's good to have you on board, though, for a little while. So peace out to you, and have a good evening. Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hey, Doug, thanks for spreading the Thanksgiving cheer. Is that a thing? Thanksgiving cheer? I think I take that back, actually. I take that back. Thanks for the Thanksgiving wishes. Is probably better said. Thanks, man. No problem, AJ. Thank you. Seriously, appreciate that very much. I have the same rod as you, and I get it on the store opening sale for $80 USD instead of $150 USD. Dang, that's pretty good. I got this rod for 150 Canadian, so however that converts. I don't know if it's 120 US or so. You got a better deal than me, though. Yo, I just picked up an SLX DC for 150. Is that Canadian or USD? Hello and welcome, everyone. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe. That's very true. Don't be afraid. If you are afraid, or if you're sitting watching the show here and you're hesitant to subscribe or you're hesitant to like the stream, you can always take back your subscription later. It's basically like a free trial. Just give it a chance. That was USD. Okay. So a fair price to pay, but hopefully you enjoy it. It should be a good reel. I've heard lots of good things about it. So can't just take the other back. Can't just take the cheer back. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I've already done it. In my mind, I was thinking holiday cheer is where that kind of stemmed from. But yeah, Elon Musk, not quite. You look like Elon a bit. I've actually heard that from a lot of people. I don't know how true it is or how factual that might be. I don't see it myself, but I guess I just don't see it that way. You're not the only one to say that, which I find weird. My kayak was $9.99 on sale for $6.99. Not bad. It's about $800 altogether with tax. Pretty decent. Plus a paddle, of course, right? Might be a little bit as well, but yeah, pretty good. Well, not bad. It's good to get a good kayak. And I saw your kayak on your YouTube there, so pretty good stuff there. Not a bad kayak at all. I'd love to have one like that. Mine's like very base level, but gets the job done, I guess. Let's get 100 likes. 100 likes. I got 100 likes last Sunday, which was pretty good to see. 10% battery though on my phone, so not looking good in that front, unfortunately. Down to 9%. We'll see what we can do here though. 40 likes would be good. That's a good goal. You do not look like Elon Musk. Oh, thanks, John. Well, I mean, it's whatever, I suppose, but I don't get how that happens. I don't see it. People just like to troll, but it's weird though, Ashton, because a lot of people, I guess, like to troll, but like everybody has the same idea. Like that one point when my live streams were really, really doing well, everyone was popping in saying, "Hey, Elon Musk," or "You look like Elon," or whatever. And it was a big thing. I don't understand. What's up? What kind of kayak? Silver 22. There you go. Answer that. Hey, what's up? I subscribed if you subscribed. LOL. You subscribed if I subscribed. Like it's conditional. Like is the idea that you're gonna subscribe if I subscribe? Because if that's the case, I mean, I don't know. I don't really do that. I don't really do subscription for subscription deals, really. I don't really see the point of it. But if you want to subscribe, because you enjoy the content, I want to support the channel, I mean, absolutely. And if I like your videos, I'll subscribe to you, but I don't operate just on, sub for sub basis. Pelican Strike 120 Angler. Good stuff. How long does your battery last for a stream? A little while. I started out with probably around 68% or so. And it lasted, it's going to last me about an hour and 40 minutes, which is not bad. The weather's a little nicer today, so the battery lasts longer. So on full charge, at least a couple hours. Maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hours even, maybe. It depends. But at home, when I do indoor streams, it'll last as long as I want. It's kind of nice. What about you, though? No, sir, not anything like that there, Teddy. Hope you're doing good, though. Don't admit you do that exchange because it will get you banned. Yeah, well, that too. YouTube doesn't like it. I don't really like it. Like, I guess your subscriber amount grows, but at what cost? What's the reason? It's like, I'll subscribe to you, and then if you subscribe to me, it's like, oh, okay, great. And it's like, what was the point of that whole exchange, actually? Burks has a great channel. Well, that's good. You know what? If I check out his channel, I like his videos. I was messing around, Cole. Well, I'm not taking it too hard. I was just kind of explaining my position there. But yeah, if I check out your channel, I like your videos, I'll subscribe to you. No problem. No problem there. But yeah, so sick though. One like to get 40. That's true. On my screen, looks like 2 more likes, we get to 40, which is great. Also, 150 Canadian is 110 US. Okay. Interesting. So I was off by a little bit, but not too bad. Pretty cool. It's, I went to the States. I went to Ollie's store, which was good. A very discount store for lures and stuff, and I did really well there. I got lots of different things for really cheap. That's the only place I really went shopping there. All subscribed. You're subscribed, are you? Well, right on. Maybe I'll pay your channel a bit of a visit and see what's up. Apparently, Hammy D says you have good stuff, so that's cool. But that's awesome. Yeah, you're not subscribing to watch later. You're just subscribing to get a subscriber, so it really doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's almost like, and not to, I'm not like Burks Outdoors. I'm not bashing you at all here. This is just a side conversation at this point. It's like sub for sub, the other person usually unsubscribes after. It's very true. I actually have a story about that. Habs Nation 123. Hey, Cole. What's up? How are you? When I first started my channel, I had a low number of subscribers. I wanted to get more reach. And so what I'd do is I'd go on other smaller fishing channels and I'd comment on their video. And I would say nice video. I watched their video. I just commented on the ones that were good. people who made genuinely good content, I would say, hey man, cool video. I liked whatever this was. I enjoyed this stuff because you get an appreciation for other fishing content creators when you make videos yourself. But so I'd go on different creators. I watch when their videos are good. I liked their channel. I would comment, say, nice video. I like the whatever. I'd compliment them and what I thought was good, and give a nice comment to them. And I'd say, I subscribed. I make fishing videos too, and you make great content. And then they would say, hey man, I checked out your channel. I subscribe back to you. Awesome content. I'll be checking in with you in the future. And then we'd look, But basically, what would happen was YouTube would detect a sub for sub deal, pretty much, because I'd subscribe to him, comment on his video, he'd turn around and subscribe back to me in a relatively short period of time, and I'd do a few comments, and I might get 10 subscribers that day. And then the next day, what would happen is YouTube would remove those subscribers that I got, because I looked it up, and they detected a like sub for sub thing, which is not part of YouTube's policy, which is interesting there. So I'd spent all this time commenting on places to get my subscriber numbers up, and to get more viewers attracted to my content, and it ended up sort of backfiring in a sense. Burks does have good stuff. I'm subscribed to him, but you got to do what feels right to you. No, I'm definitely going to check it out, and if I like it, I'll subscribe. I have nothing against subscribing to other creators that stand for good things, but I just don't operate on a direct sub for sub basis. I know on a lot of YouTube posts, they'll say, comment on this video when you subscribe to me and I'll go to your channel and subscribe back. It's like, what are we even doing here? But two genuinely good fishing or outdoor content creators, that support each other's channel is absolutely fantastic. I support that absolutely, just to make that completely clear. But I just think just sub for sub, without any context in between is the wrong move. But Burks Outdoors, I'll go check out your channel if you got some good stuff, or not even really. If I just want to support the channel, I'll subscribe for sure. I think supporting each other, us fishing or outdoor content creators supporting each other is a very good thing. So that's fantastic. Battery's at 3%. If it dies suddenly, that's on me. How I gained my first 50 subs, I had 2,000 followers on Fishbrain. That's crazy. And I just made a post asking people to subscribe to me. Then I grew the rest of my subs from mostly live streams. Yeah, live streams have been really good. You'll find me with me. I'm a prankster. I joke a lot. Well, that's good. I like, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's good. But yeah, live streams were very good for growth. I was up to 1,700 subscribers just from posting videos and stuff like that. And then I started doing live streams, and I gained 2,000 subscribers in 1 month doing that in the summertime, and then it kind of cut off a bit, but it was doing really well. It still is doing bringing in some good numbers, which is good. Some days are better than others, which is interesting. I have a couple of videos on my channel. I'm not doing that for views. I just like to go fishing on my weekends off. Maybe I'll take a video, maybe I won't. Yeah, no, for sure. Very relaxed, and everybody has their own way of how they want to, fish and how they want to spend their time off or their days on the water. So whatever you do, whatever you wanna do, I think is great. For me, I really enjoy creating content and connecting with people like this. So that's what I end up doing. But pretty good. Be nice to see you monetize, Cole. You definitely deserve it. Well, thank you, Hemi D. I really do appreciate that. I've entered the first stage of monetization through donations, which is cool. I'm now part of the YouTube Partner Program, which is awesome. I'm just missing about 600 watch time hours, which sounds like a lot, but you need 4,000. Once I get those 600 more hours, I'm monetized on regular videos, which will be pretty awesome. And then I'm good. And then I'm in. But anywho, it's been fun chatting with everybody. My phone's at 2%, and I want to give a prop. Sorry, I'm muted. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I want to get into some different types of different types of fishing, you know, chasing some different fish, bigger fish, even like a muskie fishing trip, stuff like that. I think it'd be cool to get into, travel around a bit, travel some new waters, make some different videos, see what people like, see what takes off. I think would be kind of good. But yeah, big things coming soon to the channel. Next summer is going to be big, lots of things happening. I'm thinking different types of partnerships would be a cool place to start. Maybe I'll even look up some fishing lodges I can get partnered with. Maybe we can do something like that. But big moves coming, so make sure you are subscribed and you can be a part of all of that. Big moves happening with the channel. But thanks everybody for watching. It's been great. 41 likes on the live stream. This part 2 has been up for just over an hour, which is awesome. But see you later, John. Coyote Killer Outdoors, Silver 22. Everybody, let me read your top 10 fans before we go. Silver 22, Jimmy, Therian, Burks Outdoors, Chuck, Hussein, Jace, AJ, Jonah, and Shadow Darkness are your top 10. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around tonight, and I'll see you all in the next live stream. Peace out, everybody. Hope you have a fantastic evening, and it was a pleasure hosting tonight's show.